Today we are reinstalling the stereo in a 2003 Ford Expedition. This one has the automatic AC controls, not the manual controls. So on this one we're going to cheat. The removal process will be the same as reinstalling. So we're going to get started on this. And we're going to start with removing two 7mm bolts up here at the top of the fairing inside the gauges here. There's one on the right and one on the left up here. Did I borrow your keys, Chris? Okay. We mentioned we were going to cheat on this one. We're going to put the key in the ignition, set the parking brake, shift to a lower gear, along with lower the steering column. In the manual transmission, this whole fairing needs to be removed from the vehicle to get in, and there's a lot of connectors that need to be released from the manual transmission along with the left side. But on this one, we're going to, with pry pressure, pull the top edge of the panel forward and work our way around, and it pretty much disconnects pretty easily, and work our way over here. This is going to give us play in the entire panel. The cheating part comes up because we're not removing the panel. We're going to pull it back and put the stereo in. The only thing that you may need to watch out for is the trip reset in the center of the gauges here can get very close to being hit when you're pulling the panel back. So we're going to pull this panel back. All the clips, like I say, are released. And this gives us enough play to fit the stereo down into this opening right here. Now there's several things we have here. We have something that looks like a tongue back in the dash that's sticking out. And that tongue will go, this guide will go right on the tongue here. And we got all the connectors plus the antenna to put in. This one has 3 connectors. The connectors are all keyed, and there is a little trigger on each side of these connectors that when you go to remove them, you push the trigger down, it releases the latch, and you're able to remove the connectors. So we're going to pull our connectors that we need forward, the 3 connectors that I mentioned, along with the antenna connector. So we're able to pull this back, fit it down into the dash. If you're removing the stereo, you would pull it up out of this opening and disconnect the connectors at this point. Right now we're just plugging them back in, along with the antenna.
Encuéntranos en iHeartRadio como Radio Luz 760. El siguiente programa fue pregrabado para emitirse en este...
Okay. There we go. We're aiming right back for that trigger that I mentioned in the back. We got the guide on the trigger, or on the tongue. And that slides right back into place. We have 2 screws we need to reinstall that you can get to at the bottom of the stereo. These 2 are 7mm bolts. And if you're removing the stereo, of course you remove these screws rather than reinstalling them. If you're installing the stereo, this is one goes on the bottom right. One goes on the bottom left. Now we're going to watch the trip odometer reset there, lower the, and line this up, push the panel back into place all the way across, and reinstall our 2 screws at the top of the gauges here. Hope this video has been helpful, and thank you for watching.